Clean is the name of the game at Kinsley Street Laundry in Nashua.
We have 30 commercial washers and 30 commercial dryers. It's a coin-operated laundry, which are kind of rare now.
Jerry Rapucci's main business is getting people's clothes clean, but his side hustle focuses on their sports equipment. About 10 years ago, a relative brought up how gross things like hockey gear can get.
And she said to me, she said, you know, Uncle Jerry, if you could get the smell out of hockey gear, you'd make $1 million. So that's what made me start to think about it.
Nashua Gear Sanitizing was born. Jerry bought 2 machines that use ozone to sanitize equipment from sports like lacrosse or hockey.
How smelly is some of this equipment when you get it?
Unbearable.
He puts the bag and all inside for about 20 minutes. The machine turns ozone from the air into a sanitizer.
And it concentrates the ozone to a point where it becomes strong enough to kill all the bacteria that it comes in contact with. It's like 150 times stronger than chlorine bleach.
Jerry says while ozone power kills harmful bacteria on the gear, most customers just notice it's less smelly.
Because it's transparent, like the stuff looks exactly the same when they get it back as it did when it comes in. It's not cleaned physically, so there's no reaction to that. But the smell is what makes them happy, you know, the reduction in the smell.
Speaking of smelly, a common problem for many people are trash barrels that get, well, odoriferous.
Can you describe how dirty some of these barrels are?
Some of these are really bad. Probably good to wear a mask sometimes. But then after they're done, you don't need a mask anymore.
Jonathan Procopio of Pembroke says he has a convenient fix thanks to this unusual trailer. Wicked Clean cans will pull right up to your curb and clean your trash barrels.
How exactly does this thing clean your trash barrel?
There's 2 heads on the inside that spray 3,000 PSI water, 200 degrees. High pressure hot water does the trick. No chemicals, no nothing, just water.
Ooh, those look really nice.
Right now, they service communities on the 93 corridor from Concord to Manchester, but they are looking to expand and get more customers smiles instead of smells.
They love it. They love being able to open their bin without having to hold their nose.
One of the office highlights at M&M Construction Services in Bedford, this 300-gallon fish tank. But when algae and waste builds up inside, who are you going to call? Aquatic Creations, LLC in Brookline.
What are the challenges when you have to come out into the field and clean a tank like this?
Oh boy, challenge, everything's heavy. Yeah.
Mike Gillespie and his crew, like Becca, not only sell fish in tanks, they do a regular cleaning service all over southern New Hampshire and Massachusetts.
Can you give me some idea? How busy are you cleaning tanks?
Oh, super busy. These guys are 9 to 5, 9 to 6, Monday through Friday.
They'll do several tank cleanings a day, and each service can take hours.
We're doing a routine maintenance on this aquarium, full service, testing, change the filter, water change, algae cleaning.
They not only carefully clean the objects inside, they also lug in gallons of clean, treated water to replace much of the old water that is pumped out each service. In case you're wondering, they do occasionally find odd things, like the mistaken fish food incident.
The boys had found these little kind of hot dog weenie things wrapped in croissants that they thought was the fish food. Those were making their way into the tank instead of the fish food.
What does the tank look like when you're done?
I would hope it's going to look outstanding. Yeah.
a lighter note, if you have an old band instrument that needs a bath, call Craig O'Leary.
I'm the guy that when they dig that instrument that hasn't been played out of their closet for 20 years, they usually bring it in here for a service.
O'Leary's Music and Dairy will tune and clean instruments, even old ones that may come in with uninvited company.
I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. I've seen bees' nests inside. I did have a cello one time that a garden snake got inside of. That we had to put it upside down for a little bit and make sure the thing got out. It was still alive.
First step, Craig will break down the instrument into parts.
See how nasty, like inside. See that green stuff right on there? And I'm gonna scrub everything out, and you're gonna get to see all the nasty stuff that's gonna come out of the instrument.
Do we want to see that?
Yeah.
The trumpet then goes into a sonic bath. It uses sound waves to break up the grime.
Any of the brass instruments really get a really good cleaning with these.
The flute also gets a full bath, rinse, and dry.
That looks nice.
It's getting there. We're gonna do a little bit of a hand polish, and it'll look pretty good when it's all done.
The instruments are so clean, sometimes customers have a minor problem with this major change.
Sometimes they don't think that it's their instrument when they come back and they get it. Because sometimes it'll look like absolutely brand new when they get it back.